What's going on today, guys? Want to wish you a happy new year. Want to give you guys an update, let you know what's going on with my channel, and just check in on you, see how everything's going, and see how you're doing. I want to let you know that I have a lot of content planned. That's no BS. I actually have 5 or 6 new knives that I've traded and moved around, and just kind of show you what's been in my pocket today and let you know that my streaming stuff is really close. I'm tweaking audio. I got a nice new microphone. It was like $150. Not top end microphone, but it's good for the money. So we should really have some high quality streams. My plan will be for us to check out like Blade HQ's new releases, maybe cruise around Instagram pocket dumps, maybe have you guys submit some Instagram photos or a quick little snippet of a video or something if you want to discuss. I don't know, we can do anything with it. Maybe go like knife shopping or something like that, or if someone says, well, what would you, like my buddy, what would you recommend for $60? I pointed him the way of the Sebenza Odd. So that's I'm gonna mess his name up. Is it Jeff Benevalt of Tough Knives? I don't know his last name. I think that's close though. But I absolutely love that design. And my buddy picked up that knife, is super happy with it. So maybe something like that. Like, what would you recommend in the $150 range or something like that? And we'll just do a little bit of shopping while we're screen capping what's going on live. If you've ever seen a gamer stream is how I would like to set it up, but I'm screen capturing the store info, and then we will stream it live, and hopefully I'll figure out how to put like comments in the side. So if you guys type in any kind of comments on the side, maybe I can comment on those comments and save the video, and it'll be on the channel forever. And that way, when somebody goes back and watches it later, they'll have context to the question being asked, to the question being answered, and the interaction between that. So I think it'd be pretty neat, and we're gonna try it. You just gotta try it. You gotta mess around and find out, right? So anyways, on with the pocket dump. This is the large 31. A friend once told me, and it's always stuck with me, that the Sebenza is so perfect that it's boring. I couldn't agree with that more. Like, not that it's an absolute perfect knife or a perfect design, but it does so many things so well that it is a tool where it goes in your pocket. Yes, you can fidget with them. Yes, you can flick them. Kind of. You can't really flick this 31. The tension's pretty tight. But you know what I mean? You can fidget and mess with them and take them out and stare at them and do all the things that you would do with a regular flipper knife. But after the newness wears off, after the honeymoon phase is gone, they're just a good tool, a lifelong tool, something that you can depend on every day, super easy maintenance, but the tolerances are so tight in here that not much dirt or grime gets in there. So you really, if you carried this every day, maybe 2 times a year, you would need to do a full breakdown and clean it. Of course, you can do it more, you know, and it would be better for it. But overall, you really don't need to fidget with them, mess with them, clean them, other than sharpening too much. So I love this knife. It really reminds me of my large 21 micarta. When the 21s first came out, I had a large micarta one, black. If I remember right, I actually upgraded that blade to a raindrop Damascus blade. I've had so many knives over the years and got rid of some really good ones, but that'll be for another video. I don't really live my life with regrets because they're just material things. In this hobby, it's about trying new things, I've carried a Sebenza. I've owned a Sebenza for 6 months. I know they're still worth a lot of money. Maybe I could trade it, try something else. You know, it's all part of the hobby. I think it's fun. So I don't have any regrets. There are a few that I shouldn't have let go of. My BG 42 regulars. I had a matching pair. Some of you guys may remember. I had the large and the small. And they were the really old ones too, that had the straight pocket clip. And then they had the ridges around the entire frame. So that was a pair I should not have let go, because it would cost a lot of money to replace them, I'll say that. So yeah, so we're still doing a pocket dump 6 minutes in, but I've been carrying this. I just got this in yesterday. I know some of you guys are tired or maybe overexposed to the Jack Wolf knives, but they are incredible, and this one is no different. I'm sorry to say, if you're a Jack Wolf hater, S90V for no price increase. Not that M390 is not an awesome blade steel, but S90V in a traditional knife, unheard of with this fit and finish. This is the low drag. It is coming out very soon. But I haven't even really start cutting stuff with it. You don't have to really to know how well this thin hollow grind's gonna do, and after all my experience carrying those Jack Wolf knives, but that'll be for another video. But here's the pairing. Not so much that I need two knives in my pocket today, but it's just really fun, and that's what it's about. I try to extract as much fun from everyday life as possible. And if that means carrying two knives, it just does. So no apologies there. I think you guys feel me on that. I still have AirPod Pro 1s. I don't know. My kids got the two. They have the ear tips on them. Love this. If you guys, well, one thing you may not know about me, I drive a lot. So I do a lot of audiobooks. You can only listen to so much music. If I was strictly for music experience, I'm not so sure. These are great. They're nice and lightweight. The charge lasts forever. They are great. I work out with these. But for just listening experience, these are more of a you can talk with them, take phone calls, listen to your YouTube videos, listen to your podcasts, listen to your books on tape or audiobooks, however they say it now. And I do a lot of audiobooks, so that might be for another video as well. The books I just finished, David Goggins, Never Finished. I didn't like it as much as the first one. You Can't Hurt Me was like grade A. Everybody should read or listen to that book. Very inspiring. He is an absolute savage of a human. Book number 2, Never Finished, was more about his ultra marathon career and all the trials and tribulations of bad surgeries and things like that. I didn't enjoy it as much. It still showed his attitude of, we're gonna get this done no matter what the cost. And not necessarily that he wants the reader to take that approach, but just kind of hammering home that a lot of people are more capable of doing stuff than they give themselves even credit for. So it's like when you think that you're just at your last, that you just can't do no more, that how can I, there's always room in the gas tank for a few more reps, a few more steps. If you could put one foot in front of the other, you can do that. There's always room for improvement, or there's room to push yourself. If you have injury in your leg, well, maybe you can do some upper body stuff. Maybe you can do something different and just stay active. It doesn't necessarily mean that you have to take a break from life, you know? So kind of that's what his second book was about, but I didn't like it near as much. I know, you didn't think this was going to be a book review, but this is how my mind goes. Sorry, not sorry. The next book that I'm into, I'm almost finished with that too, is Jocko Extreme Ownership, and that's a book I've been listening to kind of on and off. I don't usually do too much self-help stuff because I'm pretty well motivated myself. I don't need a whole lot, but I like the stories and experiences from other people. And Jocko, again, another absolute badass. I mean, there's no other way to describe a very inspiring individual, and has his shit together and has a way with words that is very precise, can be explained to like an 8-year-old, but it can be higher tier concepts. I don't know if that makes sense, where he just breaks it down where it's simple. It's easy for everybody to understand. And it's also good stuff in Extreme Ownership about if you're leading your team, like, it's not necessarily, I don't know, you'd have to, it's tough to do a book review inside of a EDC pocket dump, but you got to have decentralized command, and you got to, okay, so for instance, leading my household, if the kids are supposed to do their chores, as long as I tell them the tasks that need to be done, by what time they need to be done, and then make sure they consistently do that and get those tasks done. I don't care how you do it. I don't care when you do it. I don't care if you do it Friday night, if you do it Saturday, but by Sunday night at 6 o'clock, I want this, this, and this done. The floor should be clean. The toilet should be scrubbed. Kitchen mopped, the dining room mopped, the stairs swept, things like that. And, you know, once you understand that you gave your list, handed that off, and if they've done it, you don't really need to micromanage and get in there. And if they have ideas how they, well, wouldn't it be better if whoever did the living room, because that's close to the stairwell, they did that, and the other kids are like, well, yeah, we should, that's a fair, yeah, if who's ever doing the living room also has stairs, and I'll trade you to do the, let them take care of that. That way they're personally invested. You accepted their idea, and what does it matter? At the end of the day, everything still got done to your specs. So I don't know, that's kind of the gist of some of that book, on top of just insane stories. I really like it. I'm probably gonna get into the rest of his books. So yeah, if you didn't know that about me, I do a lot of audiobooks, like a lot. I do nonfiction too. I do a lot of Stephen King stuff. So anyways, we can get into that another video. This is a EDC pocket dump, an update, and I went back to my titanium Hinderer pen with this upgraded flat cap here. You can see it's about the length of this wallet. This is still the gun deck from Offenmere. You guys have been seeing this for years and years. Love this one. I believe this is the quick draw with the slot on the back, and then has an easy access slot for business cards in the back here. I don't really want to show you too much more than that. A little too personal, but just a wonderful, wonderful wallet. Can't recommend it enough, and I think they pair so well. I've seen them on Instagram now, the pocket dumps. I don't know if they got it from me, it doesn't matter, but I'm starting to see a lot of this, a Hinderer pen clipped on the side of these gun deck wallets. Just an incredible way to have a Fisher Space pen. If you like the way those write, I do. I sign a lot of invoices, we're on walls, we're in the rain, everything's coming down, I got to sign something off from a truck driver to get to me so I can go take it to where it needs to go. And love that. For Christmas, wife got me, of course with my guidance, a G-Shock Casio. So this is a GAB 2100, something like that, and I love it. I like my Apple Watch, but I don't like the look of it. I had the older Series 2 where you had to like keep flipping your hand to see it. I got my wife a Series, whatever the newest one is, and hers is always on, so I might like that one a little better for every day. But honestly, I'm banging my hands inside boxes all day long and clinking them on glass and stuff. A G-Shock kind of fits me better, and there's nothing wrong with my Apple Watch. So when I do my workout stuff or anything fitness related, I will put on that Apple Watch, and it'll keep the heartbeat rate and keep track of your workout stuff. So pretty much that's it. We built a gym in our garage, kind of. We have a power rack, some we've got everything to get the basics done. We got deadlifts, you got your bench press, everything that comes with a full power rack. And we've got not a full range of dumbbells, but we've got 45s, 35s, 25s, 15s. And then we have a nice adjustable bench so you can bring it all the way up or down. And that's about it. Just staying active. I found it really helped me sleep at night. When you work out, it helps your mind stay a little more clear and less cloudy. Even if it's not for, the only thing it does is provide like a sense of pride, I guess, like me time. I put these in my ears and I go sometimes for an hour and a half, 2.5 hours at times, with weightlifting. I'm not doing a whole lot of cardio. I probably need to get better at that, but my whole goal is going to be body recomposition. So starting to see some results. Flex on you. Getting stronger though. Bench press is going up. Been doing that since the beginning of summer with my kids, and it's also a cool thing between my kids and my 2 boys. And I guess my oldest girl's out there squatting too now. They got her squatting for her soccer. Kids are good. Wife's pretty good. I say pretty good because when you work the job she does, she's on she's on concrete floors like all day for like 12 hours. And it's just tough on your back. So she's going through a lot of back issues. So other than that, we're doing good. Loving this thing. This is that large 31. I'll make a video on it. It's smooth, but it's not as loose action as the 21s of back in the day. And I will say this too. I can't find many errors with this knife or anything that it does wrong, but I don't think they're as well made. Actually, I did find something in this knife. We'll save that for a video. I don't think they're doing as well now, present day, under Tim Reeves' leadership as they were with Chris Reeve and Chris's wife there. So anyways, that will be for another video. As I understand it, I mean, Tim might not even be controlling it now. I'm not sure, but with the price jump, I think they did upgrade steel. This one is still S35 VN. Nothing wrong with that. I'm gonna make a video on that too. I like S30V, and this is cool to have another S90V piece back in my rotation. And I love this design too. I forget what they're called. Are these bullet end jacks? I can't remember. It's been a while. I used to own the GEC that looked like this, and then I modified it and put an easy open in there. I might do this one as well. But S90V. Woo. Anyways, guys, almost 20 minutes. Wanted to check in, let you know live stream stuff is soon. It's coming. I promise you it's coming. I spent like $3,000 on a computer to do it. Another few hundred on getting the microphone, the camera. And then I've been messing around on the weekends trying to get this OBS software figured out. So if any of you guys are streamers, game streamers, that's not what I'm trying to do, but it's just like that. But I want to capture the screen, you know. So I've got everything basically figured out. But I'm still working on my audio levels. Sometimes, I don't know how to describe it. I've got to figure out the microphone to your face. Do you want it straight on? Because then you pop your P's a little more. You put it to the side a little, because your microphone doesn't matter if you're going directly into it or if it's a little to the side. So I'm experimenting with the mount and how I have that. This red sunset is going down, so it's making me lighted. The lighting is real funky. But anyways, I'm out of here, guys. It's been 20 minutes. A pleasure talking to you guys. I just wanted to check in, tell you I'm alive. We've got videos coming, of course, videos coming. Tons of videos planned. I'm most excited for the live streaming portion. I think that's going to be a lot of fun because you guys are going to be directly able to interact. And I'll do them on a Friday night, or I'll do them on a Saturday night or a Sunday evening or something like that. We'll figure out a good time for that. But that way you guys might be able to be something like, hey, have you seen the new so-and-so? What do you think about it? We can search it right up and we can look and see, go to the manufacturer's website if we want to, and then discuss it. I have the pointer on the screen to point out different grind line swedges or what I think's a hit or a miss or stuff like that. So it's kind of like virtually looking at knives together as a hang, a live hang. And then maybe we'll figure out how to get some other knife people on, like podcast style, and just we'll go from there. But yeah, should be a lot of fun, and can't wait to see what the new year leads. And for now, I've been carrying this, and then I've been switching up my traditional and just been carrying two. I've got a few more knives in trade too that are really cool that I want to show you. So maybe we'll do some pocket dumps with those a little later in the week or so, or next week sometime. I don't know. I never make any promises because you never know. I am consistently inconsistent. All right, guys, I'm out of here. See ya. Appreciate your time. Thank you. When I started the video, the sun was up here, and now she's set over the last 20 minutes. Beautiful. Love a sunset and a sunrise. We're out here in Kernersville. Anybody wondering? I know I got a lot of North Carolina folks. Fun little town. Not a whole lot going on, but nice little town.